Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and it is I, your most gracious host, Gitbag the Great. Now, I just did a couple of contracts for Nazir for the Dark Brotherhood to kill. Oh, who was it? Oh, yeah, there was an Orc Bard, and then there was also a Lumberjack vampire. So I'm going to get my payment from him, and then we're going to talk to this guy called Amaund Motierre about this potentially lucrative and game-changing contract for the Dark Brotherhood. But first we'll quickly talk to Nazir and see if we can... Hello, sister. And then see if we can't get our well-earned cash from him.
Sister.
Lurbucker's dead.
Wonderful. The only good bard is a dead one as far as I'm concerned. All that singing and mirth. Your payment, as per the usual.
And then Hearn is also dead.
No sarcasm this time. You faced a vampire, and lived to tell the tale. Well done. And if you contracted Sanguinare Vampiris, be sure to get that taken care of. Else you'll end up like our own Babette. Unless, of course, that was your goal all along. Here's your payment.
Are there any more contracts available?
Well, aren't we the eager one? Sorry to disappoint, but there's nothing. Try me again later.
Alright, sure thing. Anyway, now we go to speak to Amaund Motierre. Where is Amaund's hiding place? It's somewhere in the crack arse of nowhere, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. Oh well, at least we can fast travel to somewhere that's near there anyway. Alright, I think we're here actually. Yeah, this looks like the place. Vollenrund. Looks like the kind of place where there'll be some Draga, so we'll keep our eyes out. Ooh. See, what does this say? Silence. I was skeptical, but it's obvious now. The old hymns had truth to them. Relief wasn't far from the entrance, just as they said. I have no doubt that it hides the entrance to Knievel's tomb. The two keys must be hidden, somewhere nearby. Ceremonial replicas of Oaken and Edud. Favoured weapons when Knievel went into battle. I don't dare explore further without hiring bodyguards to accompany me. However, to think the Tongue chieftain Kvenel could be entombed behind just a few feet of stone, the ancestor we scarcely believed was real. To I stand for planning this foolish scouting trip. I should have hired those cell swords in the first place. Perhaps there's no need. This place is just a tomb after all, and there are no obvious signs of habitation. It isn't as though the Thousand-Year Dead will mind if I have a look around. Yeah, clearly the Thousand-Year Dead disagreed somewhat. Oh, there's a lot of dead Draga in here. Better loot the bodies. Now, let's knock on this door. Hello, good sir.
By the almighty divines, you've come. You've actually come. This dreadful black sacrament thing. It worked.
Yeah. The Night Mother heard your pleas, Mortier.
Yes, so it would seem. Well, I won't waste your time. I would like to arrange a contract. Several, actually. I dare say, the work I'm offering has more significance than anything your organization has experienced in, well, centuries.
Go on.
As I said, I want you to kill several people. You'll find the targets as well as their manners of elimination quite varied. I'm sure someone of your disposition will probably even find it enjoyable. But you should know that these killings are but a means to an end. For they pave the way to the most important target. The real reason I'm speaking with a cutthroat in the bowels of this detestable crypt. For I seek the assassination of the Emperor.
Oh, wow, that's a bit ambitious, but sure, leaders rise and fall and business is business.
Oh, wonderful. You don't know how happy I am to hear you say that. So much has led to this day. So much planning and maneuvering. It's as if the very stars have finally aligned. But I digress. Here, take these to your superior. Rexus, the items.
How did he make that clapping noise? His hands didn't move.
Here.
The sealed letter will explain everything that needs to be done. The amulet is quite valuable. You can use it to pay for any and all expenses.
Okay. Sealed letter. Most esteemed overseer, as was already communicated to your subordinate, I wish to hire your organisation for some delicate ambassadorial work. All of this, of course, would culminate in a historic meeting with the leader himself. In order to secure an audience with the leader, some secondary meetings must first take. They have been outlined below. You must attend the upcoming wedding at the Temple of the Divines in Solitude. The bride must be given a gift she will never forget, one that will get all of Solitude to talking and which will undoubtedly reach the ears of the leader himself. I'm guessing we've got to assassinate her. Number 2. A certain high-ranking military officer permanently stationed in Skyrim is responsible for securing the leader's safety should he choose to schedule a visit. When this officer learns of the leader's journey, he will begin the necessary security arrangements. You must learn this officer's plans and meet with his people to ensure appropriate security for your eventual audience with the leader. 3. Several months ago, the leader planned a visit to Skyrim that was cancelled unexpectedly. In that time, a world-renowned chef was contacted and brought to Skyrim in order to prepare a lavish meal. That chef remains in Skyrim on retainer. You must meet with him and convince him that it would be your honour to cook for the leader in his place. I realise these instructions are a bit non-specific and do apologise, but I feel that the vagueness is necessary to ensure security. Surely an organisation as esteemed as your own has the means and resources to obtain all the essential information before each meeting can take place. When the final part of our arrangement has been carried out, that is, when you have secured an audience with the leader himself, and brought such business to a close, I will contact you about final payment. Most sincerely, a friend. Oh, Amaund Motierre, you cheeky little sod. Anyway, let's go back to the sanctuary and see what Astrid will make of this. Astrid, my dear, I'm home.
You're back. Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motierre? What did he want?
He wants us to kill the Emperor.
You're joking.
Well, here's the amulet.
What's
and
this?
The letter. The letter explains it all. The amulet is for expenses.
By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. The Dark Brotherhood hasn't done such a thing since the assassination of Pelagius. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an Emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel Septim, and that was 200 years ago.
Surely the Night Mother wouldn't misdirect us, right?
No, she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motierre's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or this is some fluke, or what. But what we now have before us...
So we'll accept the contract?
You're damn right we'll accept it. If we pull this off, the Dark Brotherhood will know a fear and respect we haven't seen in centuries. You think I'd abandon an opportunity to lead my family to glory? But this is all so much to take in. I need time to read the letter and figure out where we go from here. And this amulet.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it came from, how much it's worth, and if we can actually get away with selling it. And there's only one man who can give us what we need. Delvin Mallory. He's a fence, a private operator. Works out of the Ratway in Riften. Give me the letter. Bring Mallory the amulet. Find out everything you can and sell it if he's willing. He'll offer a letter of credit. That's fine. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted.
Doesn't sound like a particularly trustworthy man, but I'll take your word for it. Ah, back in Riften again, full of cutthroats, vagabonds, bandits, corrupt guards, and drug addicts. Ah, just like being back in London. God, when was the last time we were down here? I think it was when we were doing the Dragonborn questline and we had to rescue Esbern. Yeah, I think that was the last time we've been down here. Jesus. Oh well. It's good to see this dreary old place again. So, Delvin?
Oh, now you must be lost. Best you scurry off while you're able. The Ratway, well, it has a habit of swallowing up the uninvited.
This guy sounds like he's had his voice acting done by the people who did the voice acting for Grand Theft Auto London 1961.
Listen, right, we're looking for a lad who can do his stuff.
And it just that That is just not a great London accent, let's be honest.
I've heard you're a bit tasty. No messing around or you get a slap.
So, the Dark Brotherhood requires your services.
Oh, I see. Well now, how is Astrid doing these days, huh? Tell her to stop by sometime. We can have a drink. Catch up. But we can discuss that later, yeah?
I'm the monkey and you're the cheese grater.
What does the Brotherhood need?
Can you tell me about this?
Let's see. Where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for each member, worth a small fortune. Ain't something you give up lightly.
And rightly so, rightly so.
Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you'd better believe.
Will you buy it?
Buy it? This? An Elder Council amulet? Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait, just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement. You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards.
Listen, mate, we've heard you're a boy who can do his stuff, and by hookers and by crooks, you've proved you ain't bad. Yeah, ain't bad at all, sunshine, know what I mean?
Yes, my good man, thank you for your service. Sounded like a cross between a South London accent and an Essex accent that was then just mashed together and then put through a word blender. It just didn't sound convincing. Astrid, my dear.
Good, you're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic?
Yes, and specifically made for members of the Elder Council.
The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motierre, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet?
I would think so here's the letter of credit.
Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to. But by Sithis, I hope I'm making the right choice here. You may be an effective killer, but your command of guile leaves much to be desired. The sealed letter you delivered to me was mysteriously unsealed upon its arrival. I can only assume you've read its contents. Sloppy. But moving on to business. As you probably already know from reading the letter, you're going to a wedding.
You know what? In all the time that I played this game, and I played through this game multiple times, I've never actually read the letter, so I didn't know Astrid would say that. That gave me some slight heebie-jeebies right there, so yeah, sorry Astrid. So yeah, a wedding? Like, what kind of wedding?
Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh yes, you've got to kill the bride at her wedding. And they say romance is dead.
So, who's the target?
Her name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give my best to the bride.
Can you provide any more details on the contract?
This is a public kill. How you do it is entirely up to you. Arrow to the throat? Knife in the belly? Your choice, so long as it's loud and messy. Because of the current political climate, people are going to assume the murder is related to the bad blood between the Legion and Stormcloaks. In any event, when Vici dies, it's going to be complete pandemonium. Best have your escape route planned out in advance.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, well, I think that should do it for this episode. This has already been quite a lengthy episode, and it's been quite, well, talky, I think. So I think we'll leave it there for the time being. And then we'll pick up next time, where we will go to Solitude and interrupt a fine young lady's wedding. By, I don't know, I guess. Oh, I'm feeling a poisoned arrow might be a good idea. So yeah, we'll pick up next time when we get around to doing that. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. If you did like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, leave your ideas and suggestions in the comment section down below. If you want to check out anything else I do as well online, then I'll leave links to my social medias and YouTube channels in the video description down below. But until next time, I've been Gitbag the Great. Have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, wash your hands, today come ask with you to the shops, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield next time. I've been Gitbag the Great. Bye for now.
Know what I mean? No messing around or you get a slap.